keep on running around. You keep on running around. I've had enough of these games. These games. 100 grams.
Run around, got a lot fools. And I still got the crown like a bad tooth. I am cool, I don't gotta act cool. Just follow where I lead you, pack mule. Blowing through the budget, the cash ain't nothing. The way I flip back, straight tens from the judges. Yeah, I'm the too big, can't flush it. Probably gotta plunge it. Word is, this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it. But the word on the street side make it look easy. I'm flattering, cool, way too easy. Word on the street is I make it look easy. I'm actually smooth, it's far too easy. Word on the streets, I make it look easy. Easy, 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 easy. Word on the street is I make it look easy. Too easy. Make it look easy, but it's not easy. Whip got wings, yeah, I feel like Ron Weasley. Live like king, so the money ain't measly. Hits like Sting, honey, you cannot beat me. Did it so casual, must be a natural. Heard him say, Yeah, it was gradual, but it's diagonal going up. Me and the capital super compatible, got me like, Let's go. Gotta hop in my step, gotta bounce in my walk. Rubber bands from the check, it was more than I thought. Fresh press, squeaky clean, wide awake, what a dream. Hey there, hi, hello, what's the word, baby? Tell me you know, cause I know that the word is this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it. But the word on the street side make it look easy. I'm flattering, cool, way too easy. Word on the street is I make it look easy. I'm actually smooth, it's far too easy. Word on the streets, I make it look easy. Easy, 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 easy. Word on the street is I make it look easy. Too easy.
Why didn't you let me know you were coming?
I wanted to surprise you.
Money talking like we FaceTime daily.
Hello?
Ring, 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 Tom Brady.
What up?
Going for the green John Daly. Still want more out of it. Can't blame me. Can't blame me. Can't blame me. Set the bar way too high. Can't blame me. Yeah. Going for the green John Daly. Still want more out of it. Can you blame me? Who the one that's doing it better than us? Y'all stink. This is skunk. It's 7 and none. Yeah, I get what I want. That's what leverage does. They said it was enough, but it's never enough. All of y'all overpriced, but you still ain't overpriced. Vegas hot, cold as ice, something like the golden ice. Big screen, poltergeist, I don't need a ghost to write. Got the numbers where I want them, with some loaded dice. Break by break, build a fortress. Crib got big, it's enormous. Whip got grip, it's performance. All my kids got a fortune. It's money talking like we FaceTime daily.
Hello?
Ring, 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 Tom Brady.
What up?
Going for the green John Daly. Still want more out of it. Can't blame me. Can't blame me. Can't blame me. Set the bar way too high. Can't blame me. Yeah. Going for the green John Daly. Still want more out of it. Can you blame me? Bring it to the judge. She gon' never say I'm innocent. Did it, then I did it again.
All right, what up? Second football break of the night, and baseball's still out there. And guess what? We have reduced the teams. If you want to buy multiples, I'll even take offers because it's the last PYT I'm going to do of that case. I'll have 2 more boxes. I'll probably put them in mixers. But the first 2 were okay, but there's definitely some stuff in the last 4. I mean, if it's anything like our other cases. So, but I did put the trade in there. And listen, we got Jumbo dropping at 9:30. It's the only box I'll have, and I will say this. I don't ever promise anything. I never guarantee case hits. Sometimes I'll do like, if we did the whole case and we don't pull it, I'll do like a bonus giveaway or something. But literally he opened up the case and he goes, hold on. And he's looking through, he goes, for what it's worth, the wrapping on this one's different. I said, you don't have to. He goes, nope, it's yours, first one. So I was like, cool, thank you. That could mean nothing. It could mean something. It's the only box we're doing. So I won't buy any more Jumbo. I did one because I felt like Jumbo gave us the best bet. And I think for the price point, I like the fact that it has 2 autos in. Jumbo in tops always seems to be better than Hobby. It just does. I don't believe that in Leaf. Like, I don't buy even Leaf Jumbo anymore. I have some stuff from the past. I just felt like we always hit better in Leaf Hobby, right? Panini never really did that. Tops does the Hobby and Jumbo, and it's just like we did Jumbo Series 1. We didn't touch the Hobby. I don't even think I ever bought a box of the Hobby. I never touched it. Like everything I've been ordering has been jumbo and tops, except for I did get some of the new Bowman 26 or whatever. I got 3 hobby boxes because that's all I could get. I couldn't get jumbo, so for whatever it's worth. Good luck to everyone. I heard from a few people that our hobby box was better than most that they've seen. I only say it because I was like, it was cool. Would I pay $1,300 for it? Absolutely not. But it was cool. The cards are great. I think what they meant also too was not that we had the best cards, but we got 3 numbered cards. Most said they saw at most 2. Some didn't have any. A lot had 1. So they get 3 numbered cards, including 1 Mahomes and a 10 out of 10 Pat Bryant rookie. I think it could be impregnated with hits. Right. I think it was an overall good box. I'm curious to see what like the Pat Bryant 10 out of 10 does. A Mahomes out of 199. I don't know that a Fred Taylor on card out of 25 brings in a ton, but who knows? I love the dude, but I just don't think there's a massive market for high-end cards for Fred Taylor. So, Scott, I appreciated you messaging me because, you know, I try to keep it positive. I'm always honest, though. Scott messaged me after the last break. I'm just going to let people trickle in for a minute. Also, that break drops at 9:30, so I want to give people a chance to get that, but I will open. But Scott messaged me. He's like, sorry if I was negative. I'm like, you really weren't. Like, you were honest. And I think for Scott, he's been talking about waiting for Topps Chrome forever. And I said, the only way I can compare it is when I used to love the Rip Optic, and it went from being like $200, $250 a box to $1,500 a box during COVID, and never really came down past $1,000. This year's down to like $650, but that's because I knew it would. With no licensed autos, like as far as Jackson, none of the big QB names, and the fact that like it's still only 1 auto, and it could be like, you know, it's like, it was too much. Yeah, you can get numbered downtowns, but when you can get those out of retail, it wasn't worth it. So that's why we switched over to Phoenix a lot. I feel like the value was in Phoenix. So I do feel for like people who were, I did do some Topps Chrome, but when I got out of the hobby, Topps Chrome was getting a little bigger, and it was pricey. I couldn't afford it at my age. Like it just, I may have had a pack or 2, but it was never my thing. It was just always up. You know, I always did the cheaper stuff. Go figure. I just didn't have the money. So I say all that because I was really excited about the way Topps promoted this. I said it would be 1,000. I never thought we'd see the day it was 1,300 a box for hobby. I was way off on that. I do believe it's going to settle around 800 within a couple weeks, maybe even less over the month, like over a month, depending on how much gets pushed out, depending on how much the stuff sells for. So enough of me talking. That break dropped. If you want to go take a minute to get a spot in the jumbo, I'll give you a minute to get your number. But we are going to go ahead and start ripping. But let me see if I can pull that up. I'll post a link if I can. That way you can grab a spot, and then we'll get the ripping. Listen, I told my wife and my dad today, I said to both of them, I said, this feels like old times. Like when I started running around trying to find product, like there was something like a little bit exhilarating about it, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I hate that it was exhilarating. I don't want to do that, right? Like, I don't want to, I don't feel like I want to be fighting to get product, and also don't want to be paying. I want to see if this dropped. I don't see it. Oh, it's scheduled post. It's saying I have one, but then I don't. I don't like the fact that I had to sit at a counter at a hobby shop and literally debate if I should pay like over $2,000 or like $2,000 for a box of jumbo, or if I should pay $1,000 for a box of hobby. I don't like that I had to sit there and like be like, I don't want to. This is what I said to my dad. I don't want to become irrelevant as a breaker. But I also want to like be honest with my guys. Like, I don't think it's worth it at this price, especially as a personal. I can see us breaking it. $40 isn't the end of the world to most of us. It's, hey, I'm going to sell one of my like okay cards. I'll recoup it. I'm trading one of my $40 cards to get into this break. Right? You can't do that all the time, but I think it's okay to do, especially for an anticipated release. It drops. Awesome. Bowman Chrome Football and the possibility of Bowman first NIL. Yeah, I don't know if I want Bowman first. I guess because they still get their rookie cards then. Yeah. So So here's the thing. I don't think it's on the docket for the 2025 stuff. So I think I saw there's Cosmic, there's Finest, there's Chrome, and I think there were 3 more. Does anyone know what they were? There was a picture that put out. I think they were doing 6 releases. That's it. Good luck to everyone. It's fun to rip this. I appreciate you guys filling. Thank you for letting me be your breaker for this. Especially if you chose to only get in 1 or 2. If you didn't, thank you for including me in your docket of Topps Chrome. I was hoping we get to rip some. Jerry Jeudy, Kyron Williams, Jalen Phillips, Bryce Young, Trey McBride. Tell me, how do you guys feel about the look of the base? Harrison Smith, Aiden Hutchinson. There's a Jaden Daniels of the Power Plays. We pulled the numbered Patrick Mahomes of this one last break. Yeah, Scott, you know, it's funny. I never got into prospecting in first, but now that I'm really into like baseball, watching baseball, breaking baseball, that does interest me. I just don't know if it pulls in the same type of collector in football as it does baseball. Because, you know they're coming up in a year or 2. Prospecting in baseball has, I think, so much to do with the fact that it might be 6-7 years before they come up. It really could. Barry Sanders, Legends of the Gridiron. Here we go. Refractor, Ashton Genty, Fortune 15 rookie. I saw his debut patch pulled, not auto, just his debut or whatever patch, whatever they're calling it, like premiere patch. First game, whatever, pulled, which is pretty cool. But through a half case of hobby, it was a full case break, and through a half case it was that. It was was it Anthony Richardson odd? No. Another kind of irrelevant quarterback auto and a Jahmyr Gibbs numbered auto. And that was it in a half case of Chrome hobby boxes, 6 of them. So 5, is there 12 or 10 in a case? We got a Rome Odunze and an Isaiah Pacheco of the, they're not Pulsar, what do they consider, Hyper in this? Rome Odunze. I said Refractor, didn't I? The Genty is not negative, at least it's not numbered. It just says Refractor on the back. Did you guess him 101? Is that why you asked? That's cool. I mean, I get that. Devonta Chan Refractor, Chase McLaughlin Refractor, Benjamin Morris, John Campbell, and Woody Marks. I like both these rookies here. Rookie refractors will all get top loaded. Woody Marks base rookie will not. Although I like him. They did get, man, they got David Montgomery. I forgot that. That's wild. I think Houston could be, if I mean, it's to the point where should Davis Mills be that dude? Should they just let Davis Mills get his full season shot? Or do we think Stroud got it? To me, Stroud did not impress. I mean, when it came to playoffs, he shit the bed. You'll have this. You will. But you can't do it too often. Zach Allen, Bijan Robinson, DJ Giddens, and Darius Slayton Refractor. He said optic. Ooh. Justin Jefferson, Derek Stingley, Quentin Johnston. So what is this with this background? See how it has like the chart? It's like pixelated and has the Chargers logo. Anybody know what that is? Yeah, I don't disagree with that, Chris. I think he has potential in the league. And Nico Collins Pulsar? They have Nico Collins. They have Tank Dell. Like, they have, and their defense is possibly the best in, like, the league, honestly. Jaden Daniels. How about Cade 9, who got the Seahawks? Oh, Calkins. That's your PC, as I say. Although he's not with them anymore. My son's so mad they let him go. He started to really, really like him. throughout the playoffs, you know. And at the end of the season, when he was like more like premier when what's his name got hurt, and he's like I liked it his nickname. I like his nickname. Oh, here we got a couple here. How about Leonard Floyd with the football parallel logo lights? Second Seattle defense. Is that true? Is that how they finished? I knew they were close. Oh, there we go. Buffalo Bills, Rob Shelton, Fortune 15. I plan on getting some Bills, but not until it settles a little bit as far as PYT goes. I know everyone's hunting Josh. I get it. But I mean, like, I want just the inserts and stuff. So if I get to a show and I can't find some, like, I know the chance of me pulling a Josh Allen is slim. I kind of just want to get in one where I can get a lot, like a good retail break. Caleb Williams, Garrett Williams, Josh Sweat, and a Mason Graham refractor rookie for the Browns on the trade. He is the MVP. How many other times has the MVP, Super Bowl MVP, not been on the team the next year? Has that ever happened? That's the Texans who were better. That's because C.J. Stroud sucked. He did. Will Johnson. Listen, I thought the Seahawks, I believed in them going all the way through. I did. I just wanted it to be the Bills with them. Marvin Mims with that Ray Wave. I really did just want it to be the Bills and Seahawks because I thought it would have been so cool to have that memory with my son. And the guy we're about to pull is why I think what the big difference maker could be. There's a Brian Thomas. Rashid Shaheed. I'll never forget. I was at the gym watching the last day of free agency or whatever, the day of free agency, the deadline. And this was the guy I wanted to see come to us. If, like, outside of a major trade like Waddle, which nothing really happened. To me, the value they got in him is absolutely insane. And they did just re-sign him, right? I thought we might go back after him. And then Waddle did get traded, right? Where did Waddle go? Did he go to Denver? No, where did Waddle go? That's not true. Dude, I will say this. I don't know how your GM, I mean, he puts together a squad. I don't know, like, how he is legitimately. But, I mean, like, come on. The Eagles, even though there's, like, some animosity in the locker room and stuff, and maybe, like, there's some personality stuff, like, I don't know if anyone does it better than Howie Roseman. I just don't know. Our GM's the worst in the league. I stand by that. There's a nice Josh Allen. Tua turned the ball over, and a DK Metcalf, red, white, and blue. He went to Denver. Dude, Denver's... Dude, the AFC West is going to be some fun divisional battles. I mean, the Chargers are going to be so good if they stay healthy. The Broncos, probably favorites to win that division to start the season. Lenore and LaQuint Allen Jr. You done with far? Oh, really? That's your guy? That was his move? Trent McDuffie with the Pulsar or whatever. What are we calling it? I have to learn that one. I'm really happy that we were able to fill this, guys. And if the jumbo doesn't fill tonight, that's okay. But I'm just really happy we got to open Chrome on release day. Thank you guys so much. It was worth getting up at 5 this morning, getting my workout and getting everything done, driving all the way to Harrisburg. It genuinely was. So thank you for making this day memorable for me. I think I started to tell you guys, I was telling my wife and my dad, I haven't felt this excited for a while. I think I did tell you. Like, I was perturbed at the feeling of spending this kind of money on it, but it is cool to be a part of a really historic event in cards, the return of Topps Chrome. NFC West, toughest division in football. I can't disagree with it. George Karlaftis here with the football parallel. I can't disagree with it because they got the Hawks who won the Super Bowl. The Niners have radioactive injuries, and there's Bill Bill Krosky, rookie, Fortune 15. The Niners could be playing with like the replacements and somehow still, for whatever reason, Matt Collins, just make the playoffs. George Pickens hollow and Harold Fannin Jr. I love this guy. I think he has a bright future in the league. The Rams, they're just the best coach in the league. I believe that. I think McVay's the best coach in the league. And who else is out there? Who is it? Rams, Hawks, Niners. Oh, Cardinals, right? Nah, that's your downfall. NFC South. Ooh. Dylan Sampson, James Cook, Kyle Hamilton, and not numbered, but a refractor, Pat Surtain. All chrome. All right. 2 blasters ago, a hanger in Phoenix. We're going to end with Phoenix because the Phoenix preferred have been awesome. Well, I know it's this. I know it's not the AFC East because I think the Patriots are going to be fine. Vrabel's, giving all his inside secrets to hookers, but does Vrabel get any punishment at all for if they find out that he was giving her any inside information? Does the league go after him, or is it just going to be her that loses her job? I mean, it looks awful on the outside. The girl gets in trouble, the guy doesn't. She somehow ruined her integrity, but he didn't. Like, am I the only one that sees an issue there? I'm no feminist by any means. I respect women. I do, and enough to say this. There's no reason she should be in trouble and he shouldn't. And I'm not saying that as a Bills fan because I like Vrabel. I do. But they're both married. It's not a fidelity thing. I don't think there's anything. I mean, obviously I don't agree with affairs, but I don't think there's anything illegal with it. So what is it that she got in trouble for? RJ Harvey, there we go, refractor rookie. Bashal Tootin. Christian McCaffrey. Hey! All chrome. Talk to me, Rob, if you don't want these like inserts and stuff. I don't know what they're selling for, but we can work something out. Myles Garrett refractor throwback. This is a nice hanger. Or hangers bangers. Derek Harmon, rookie with the, what are these called? And we got a Jordan Davis. Some really cool cards in that hanger. But Scott, listen, I talk about this a lot. I'll never forget. It was like week 14, I think, around there. And you were like, I just hope we draft a quarterback next year. And I'm like, really? And you're like, Darnold's a turnover machine. Which he was at the time. But he was the most perfect quarterback in the playoffs. Like, no mistakes. Really. Like, he was mistake-free all through the playoffs. So, at some point, I think even the Seahawks fans were sour on the Hawks. It's Pulsar. Is it? So isn't that the same in Prism though? They did a Pulsar. I thought it was like Impulse or something. That's a sweet card. I like that. He didn't get enough play last year. Decent offense, elite. And I will say this. You have to be stellar on one side or the other. And I will say this. It's not enough to just have a elite quarterback anymore. It's not. Because I'll point to Patrick Mahomes this year, right? Although he didn't maybe play elite, I think a lot of that has to do with offensive weapons. Same with Josh Allen, right? Where I think that like teams that made it, you're looking at Texans, you're looking at Pats. It was the defense. I mean, we saw what happens when the Hawks defense got a hold of the Pats. Raheem Mostart, Rome Odunze, and Cortland Sutton, red, white, and blue. Guys, I know that the retail maybe isn't super flashy, but to be able to do 4 blasters, 2 hangers, and Phoenix Preferred Hobby, this is a fun break. This is what I wanted to do. So thanks for letting me do both the Hobby Jumbo and a little bit of the retail. This is very enjoyable for me. Joe Alt, refractor. Tyler Warren, rookie. That's the first we've seen him. Losing his mind. Jamie and I were kind of at the game where, like, it was the end of Russ. Like, Gino took over. It was in Pittsburgh, Seahawks pit. And, like, that was kind of like the end of Russ. Ever since then, Kyle Duggar, Cedric Tillman, Cooper Kupp. Oh, I just saw what you said, Rob. Thank you for letting me know. Justin Herbert with the Ray Wave. Sorry, I gotta get some more top loaders. Going through tons of supplies with this. Yeah, we just pulled the Tyler Warren. I know, like, that was the first. Honestly, Gibson, come to think of it, like, that was like the first I recall. I haven't seen the checklist yet. Darius Robinson with the football parallel, the pigskin parallel. I wish this was textured like the baseball, like, reptilian ones are. Like, if it felt like a pigskin. I think it would be really cool, but it's not. Cam Scatabo. Matter of fact, that's our first. We haven't seen a Dart. We haven't seen a Stafford yet either. They are the MVP buyback program. Christian Kirk, George Kittle, Jonnu Smith, Mason Graham refractor rookie. That's our second one of those. No, the only person Jamie was going after at the game was literally the kicker. Like, he was pissing the kicker off. I thought for sure we were going to have an issue. Joey Bosa and Brandon Cooks, Bills cards, and TJ Watt with the Ray Wave. Jamie almost quit football. He jumped over to the Raiders. Hey, listen, hashtag never forget when Jamie Hunter was a Raiders fan. Hashtag never forget. Why did he like him? Because Gardner Minshew went to play there? It's like my Uncle Ray, who quit the Bills. He literally to go to the Raiders, and then we drafted Josh Allen. And, like, he was like, see, what a horrible pick. And the next year he had Bills stuff on. I'm like, get that shit off. RJ Harvey, rookie Ray Wave. That's nice. We're going to replace it with, well, he is the, was that who it was? Jason Myers at the time? He was on him, dude. He was on him the whole game. We were front row, right where the kicker was warming up. Marvin Harrison, Micah McFadden, Nico Collins, and there is a Colts refractor rookie, JT Tumalau. Jamie picked on the only position in football he'd have a chance with, the kicker. And I'm sure he'd still get his ass kicked, but that's a stadium I can't wait to go to. Ooh, this looks like a nice pack. You got a DJ, Jamar Chase power players, and I wish that was a Tet. J.C. Horn with the pigskin parallel, and the Jamar Chase power players. Jamie has a way with words, like when he got in a fight with Steelers fans on the bridge. Caden Prather, Chase Brown, Dalton Kincaid, and Harold Fannin, another nice rookie of his. I do think he's going to be a stud. Man, loaded with Bills in here. Lane Johnson, Khalil Shakir, and Jonathan Grenard on the Vikes. Nice parallel. See, this is exactly the kind of Bills break I want. I just want all the base and some insert. I'll get in one of these. I'll get these. Terry McLaurin, Bill Krosky Merritt here with the rookie. Last pack of chrome in the break, but the jumbo is up. Before I rip the Phoenix Preferred, which is going to have guaranteed hits in it. All right. We got a refractor and a red, white, and blue. Christian Kirk, Xavier Worthy. How about Bijan? Fortune 15 refractor and a Tristan Wirfs. Red, white, and blue. All right, before I do Phoenix Preferred, I will check in on the jumbo break, give you a realistic idea if I think it has a shot to break tonight, because I'm not going to stay up all night, but, I mean, it looks like it has 13 spots taken. So, or 11, I'm sorry, 11. 13 was the first number. 10 spots, 2, 4, 5. So we're about a third of the way there. It's not unthinkable that it could fill tonight. I haven't done anything to like really push it. So, and we can throw some minis up. If it would fill in like an hour or so, I'd probably still be up. If not, don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. I can do it tomorrow. I do have to take my car to get the tires replaced. Still have to get them replaced. I promised the guy. So I'll be doing that. But if I do it tomorrow, my dad will probably be joining us for the break. Not going to lie. I think that's a hit. Let's pour. This is the only thing. Don't buy these packs in hobby shops. Because, I don't know. I only feel 150 thick. All right. Looking for genies. Looking for numbered. Jim Zorn. Trey McBride. Vinny Testaverde. Baker Mayfield. Thunderbirds. Panini did a really nice job with design. Look, I know we're excited about Topps Chrome. I get it. There's some cool chases. But, I mean, we just opened it. We didn't get to see a ton of the color and stuff, but there's Puka, McCarthy, Giddens. There is a Lance Briggs numbered out of 125 for the Bears. I'm going to miss Panini's license. I'm excited for Finest. My dad even said, I always liked Finest. I used to love it. I can't wait because I told him that's the next one coming out. And so I was like, yeah, that's cool. I'm excited for some new looks. I was telling Scott this. RJ Harvey, rookie contours, hollow. Hollow, not refractor. So, I will miss it, though. I do hope they took taking football completely off their website. But I don't know if you heard me say this at the last break because I said it kind of after people were leaving. I have a redemption for Josh Allen autograph with Panini. But when I went to use reward points this week, I saw all their football cards were off. Their whole football tab was off. You can't even check checklist anymore. So I can't go back and check checklist if I open a product. You just can't. Oh, that is our auto. Let's see who it is. Jonathan Taylor, Chris Chambers. Mika Egbuka rookie. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was. It looked like it had a sticker on it. Alvin Kamara. So I called in about my Josh Allen redemption and got a hold of somebody right away. Right instantly. 2 rings. Hello, Panini America. Hey, just wanted to check in on my redemption. It's been 3 years today, right? 3 years today since I put it in. Well, he goes, I'm going to be honest with you. Hang tight. Don't do anything. Shamiri Daiki is going to be our auto. It is going to be for the Titans, Cameron Cook. He goes, we are actually what we're being told is we're in positive negotiations right now. That things are looking good. There's no deal in place, but it's promising. They said to tell everyone that calls in to hang tight. Tyree Wilson out of 125. That a deal is imminent, essentially. I know, but I like to say it the other way, Scott. So I saw that Josh Allen has some redemptions in Topps Chrome, too. There's a Jackson Dart. First one of the day. Khalil Mullins for the Titans. Tyrone Tracy, Chris Olave, and Garrett. So, who had the Giants? New York Giants. Jason, we didn't get you any in the Chrome, but we did get you a Scatabo there, and we got you a Dart Phoenix rookie. Like DK No Wires. You heard how I said Jaguars last break when we pulled that Fred Taylor. Quinn Ewers? Joe Burrow. What's Joe Burrow do? Just dates hotties. There's Jason Myers. I lost my train of thought. Oh, Josh Allen. So the reason I told you that whole story about like them saying they have a positive negotiations, I hung up the phone and I thought right away, like, wait, does that mean that they're doing it just to fulfill redemptions, or are they working on doing products? Because they have a basketball product coming out that has active players in it. It's not licensed, but it's got like LaMelo. It has all the big names. It's got autographs of them too. It's not licensed, but I'm thinking, dude, if they do have football, I think it could do okay. Amarian Hampton and Tank Bigsby. I really do think it's a product that could do okay on license because Prism has, you know. Hey, what up, Nick D? Nick D and MB. Ted McMillan Thunderbirds out of 125. Carolina Panthers. Cody's in here. You know he's getting something. Tet to 125. That's a sharp card. Jetta, Willis McGahee, and Tet Paragon Prism, right? Not refractor. Hollow, maybe. Pair of Tets. It's a nice pair of Tets you got. All right, it's going to be our swatch. Yeah, I mean, it would be legendary, even if they didn't put out, even if it wasn't licensed, if they continue to put out things like Donruss, Optics, Select. Like, they're just staple products. They don't have to put out everything. We don't need Rookies and Stars and on license. We don't. We don't need, like, Chronicles, I don't think. We don't, maybe Chronicles because they could do a couple of the sets they don't do. But we don't need things like Legacy. I don't even think we need things like Certified or, like, you know, there's a whole bunch of stuff they put out they don't need. Right? We don't need Optic Contenders, you know, things like that. We just need a few products, I think, and it will do well. All right. Emeka Egbuka for the Bucks. Yeah, we don't need Score. Those are MVP Tets. All right, here's what we're going to do. Oh, that's a Judkins rookie. I'm going to sleeve that up. I'm going to recap for you. Just a heads up, we do have our one and only box of Jumbo that apparently was a reverse wrapping compared to all the other ones. I saw him look at it. He said, "Do you want it?" I said, "If you're willing, I don't need it." He gave it to me, so I hope that means there's like a case hit or something in it. No promises. Bunch of sleeved up stuff. I like the retail. I wish we would have pulled something. Well, we did. We'll get to that. And I forget what you guys said it was. It was Logo Lights. We're going to look at that in a minute. So, Ewers base, Burrow, Hollow, Thunderbirds, Jackson Dart base. We had the Mullins rookie Paragon. Tyree Wilson out of one. Oh, that's later. RJ Harvey, Baker Mayfield, Hollow. Bijan Robinson, Refractor, Fortune 15. I want to do some of these. Hold on. Let me sort some of these. JT Tumalau with the Refractor rookie. Mason Graham Refractor rookie. Tyler Warren base rookie. RJ Harvey Refractor rookie. Throwback Myles Garrett Refractor. Derek Harmon with the, what do we say, Pulsar. George Pickens Refractor. Harold Phantom Refractor rookie. Bill Krosky Merritt Fortune 15 base. Pulsar Trent McDuffie. Mason Graham Refractor rookie. Pulsar Pacheco, Pulsar Adunze. All right, here I wanted to just kind of organize these this way. We had 2 power plays, Jaden Daniels and Jamar Chase. Power players. We had 1 all-chrome team that I have down here, Pat Surtain. We had a couple of the pigskin parallels. We had George Karlaftis, Darius Robinson, and J.C. Horn. They're looking like they're coming out like 1 every 2 blasters. Rashid Shaheed, DK Metcalf, Cortland Sutton, and Tristan Wirfs in the red, white, and blue. No rookies. And then these Ray Waves, Marvin Mims, Kamara, Kyle Hamilton, Justin Herbert, TJ Watt, 1 rookie, Harold Fannin Jr. I think he's going to be a fantasy sleeper this year. I think you can get good value on the spot there. We had a couple other Ray Waves here. RJ Harvey rookie and the Super Bowl MVP reigning Kenneth Walker, K9. We had Tet McMillan Thunderbirds, Hollow Paragon, and Thunderbirds out of 125. And 2 out of 125, Lance Briggs and Tyree Wilson. DK, not Metcalf, but Shamiri, was our auto. Oh, we did have another football, Leonard Floyd, another pigskin parallel. Here we had, we had our rookie phenom patch, Amika Egbuka, this is out of 699, much higher. Fortune 15, we had Cam Scatabo rookie and a refractor Genti rookie. And then we had a Josh Allen Fortune 15 base, not refractor, but a refractor all chrome. I think they're all that way. I think the all chrome are chrome. And then this is our, what was it? Something lights. I have to see it again. Logo lights. You can see the like almost like a little light board with the logo in the background. Not a rookie. I'd imagine that would be awesome. But Quentin Johnston picked it up last year. So, not too bad. Not too bad. Fun, cheap. We're going to run another mixer like that with some retail tomorrow. We're going to fill this jumbo first. And then I may do the very last Chrome Hobby as a PYT. I don't know. We'll see. If not, it's $40 a spot, random teams. It'll be the last thing we do with the like hobby versions of them. So, but I appreciate you guys letting me do this. Thank you for letting me be your breaker tonight. I genuinely mean it. I appreciate it. I would have been kind of devastated if I didn't get to rip any with you. So, thank you. Let me be a part of your day. Be back tonight, maybe. If not, definitely tomorrow. Deuces.